Hello and welcome back to part 60 of Bloodborne. In the last part, we have finally unlocked our first shortcut in the Hunter's Nightmare, and now, a friend.
You know, in Dark Souls, each of those would have been floor traps.
Well, we're more alike than you think. This
Sure thing,
is the
Hanzo.
hunter's nightmare, where hunters end up when drunk with blood. You've seen them before. Aimless, wandering hunters slavering like beasts. This is what the poor fools have to look forward to. So, don't be brash. Turn back before it's too late. Unless you've something of an interest in nightmares.
Nightmares are fascinating.
Is this another guild recruit?
You sense a secret within the nightmare and cannot...
I'm not sure what the significance is of that particular dialogue.
Bergenworth lives on within you. Such inquisitive hunters will relish the nightmare. But beware. Secrets are secrets for a reason, and some do not wish to see them uncovered. Especially when the secrets are particularly unseemly.
We already know the Blood Church is not on the up and up, dude. It's okay.
Beware. Especially.
Alright, Simon, as your weapon in your inventory indicates, that is your name. We do have the option to kill Simon. I don't recommend it because he's kind of tough and cheap. But if you do...
Does he use a bone spinneret?
He uses a fucking bow and arrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it sucks to fight against because he's really, really accurate. And you have to fight him in a corridor. So yes, Simon will follow you throughout your journeys through the Hunter's Nightmare. If you make it all the way to the end, he too will follow you all the way to the end.
Uh-oh. You have decided to switch up your rune count.
Yeah, I need more Quicksilver for some reason, because we are going up against a boss who needs lots of Quicksilver, I guess. Or something. I think part of the point is that I'm not so concerned about how many blood echoes I'm getting, because I'm already a level fucking 100 or something. But
I still would have liked you to finish this game before level 100, but, you know, I'm an asshole.
let me tell you about the Hunter's Nightmare and why it's so important you do this late game. The blood echoes that you get per enemy kill is out of proportion with the difficulty of actually taking out those enemies that give the blood echoes. They are very tough enemies. They hit really hard. A lot of them have lots of health, but you're getting, like, old Yarnum Cathedral Ward sized blood echoes. So, I highly recommend you wait to do the Hunter's Nightmare last because of how difficult it is to get through the whole fucking thing. And yes, I just zeroed out my blood echoes twice. Come at me.
We're back in Chalice Land.
We gotta run. We're having fun. And pretty soon we may find someone.
So now we have Houndmasters. I mean, he's a sack man, but he's got a bunch of puppies with him. So
Yes! We have rebelled the invaders, and pretty soon they're all gonna come up the ladder just like this, or we're just gonna wander around like dogs and then run around and come and find me. Oh no, we're gonna fire the silencing blank because apparently I failed. It's okay, though.
Alright. So, what boss are we attempting to take down this time, Mr. Cloud?
Oh, we're fighting a boss that we haven't even had the proper pleasure of fighting. That is, unless I'm really forgetful, which I am, because as a matter of fact, we have killed this boss before. We killed the standard layer 4 variant of this boss. Now we're fighting the root layer 3 variant, which I'm pretty sure is the exact same difficulty. Except they don't just give you an NPC cooperator. You have to get a human cooperator or else you'll fight this guy alone.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
the bloodletting
beast.
But the bloodletting beast, despite his size, despite how intimidating he is, he's not that difficult of a boss. You just have to figure him out. Like that. You have to figure out when he's gonna punch.
And when he goes for a punch, you can dodge forward and then attempt to hit his weak spot. Although his weak spot's the tendril, right?
I mean, I'd say the weak spot is his head, but his head is usually above the ground.
Okay.
Just one thing you're going to be doing a lot is you're going to be waiting for this guy to start a combo series, so he will start advancing in one direction because he doesn't care where you are once he starts the combo. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Come on, let's duel beast. Fuck. Pain. The pain. Don't you trail after me.
So apparently the Naruto dub is not actually finished yet.
Is that so?
Yeah, because Cody has been watching it recently, trying to get through all of Shippuden. But the thing is, he just found out like Sunday that it's not all done yet. And I'm like, but the thing is, in the dub, the last episode of the dub that Cody just watched, they just got introduced to Kaguya, who's the second to final villain in Naruto Shippuden. And I'm like, there's only 3 fights left. You got the fight with the first fight with Kaguya, which they end up losing because Kaguya is a super being. The rematch with Madara, which they finally they finally put him down, and he ate you because that is what the bloodletting beast does, and then he pummels you into the ground.
He lets blood.
And then there's the rematch against Kaguya, which they take down because using the power of friendship, and then Naruto and Sasuke finish off the anime by each losing their arms. So since there's only like 3.5 fights left, how the fuck are there 50 episodes left?
All right, well, let me answer that question with another question. Is Naruto still being written?
Oh no, Naruto's manga is done.
Oh.
And has been done for at least 2 years.
So what they have to do is they have to somehow make Stillborn the fucking monster child of the anime promulgation of all things silly and real.
Well, here's the thing: the subs for Naruto Shippuden have been done for at least the past year and a half.
Die! And then I'm sure that they got a lot of explaining to do towards the end of the series.
Well, actually, no. Naruto Shippuden is all about fucking explaining. They are never done explaining things.
Strike!
There, the bloodletting beast is down.
Yes! I love boss fights that take me down to 0 blood vials. We got jack fucking shit for it. Tell nobody about this waste of your goddamn time.
Alright, so we can light this lamp, and that...
And that's it for the difficulty 3 route through Marian Chalice. There's no other depths to plunge.
We didn't get any... Did we get a chalice thing?
We did not get a chalice thing. We got a blood gem. That's basically our reward for killing the boss. But see right here, this is what's blocking us. We need 2 bastards. We gotta get those bastards, man.
But if we didn't get a chalice thing, then what the hell was the point? The level 5 blood gem is not something that we're actually going to... Are we actually going to equip it? No, because it doesn't have the same quality of stats of the ones that we're already running.
Yeah, but I had to learn that first. You think... I mean, Gerda, we've been over many times how goddamn boring the Chalice dungeons are. Do not ask me to memorize its contents.
I'm not asking you to memorize it. I'm asking for the Chalice dungeons to actually be worth a damn.
You are asking quite a lot.
I am asking quite a lot, but
it's
bullshit because... like almost half of the playthrough so far, a good 30 parts of the playthrough have been pretty much just us exploring the earlier challenge dungeons in an attempt to finish the first challenge dungeons quest. And we get to this rather interesting rematch with a boss, and I will admit that the rematch with the bloodletting beast is interesting, but we don't get anything for it. We get a blood gem that we're never going to use because it doesn't have the same stats as the other blood gems that we're running. And what was the other thing that it dropped?
Twin Bloodstone shards, which I already sold.
Yeah, twin shards. Shards that we have since upgraded out of twice over on everything.
Just
We
about,
only need
yeah.
chunks in order to finish off our spear, right?
Yes, we need chunks to finish the spear and the gun right now.
And we can't get chunks in those challenge dungeons because they're too low. They're too low a difficulty setting.
So completionism, I believe, is the primary motivation that will take you to the end of a chalice dungeon route, even though the reward is bullshit, because you get insight, you get blood echoes, and you get the accomplishment of taking out the boss of the area.
Did you just go to the graveyard of the dark beast? Let's ruminate on our hopelessness in the graveyard.
Well, let's go back to the Advent Plaza so that we could stare directly into the eyes of death, all 500 of them.
Nah, it's not 500. It's closer to 50.
We are back here in order to get items that we had left behind, I hope also including the Tonitrus, and maybe helping out our friends. Because, see, we can't fight the boss again because the boss is dead, but we can help other people take out the boss. Lots of people like summoning cooperators for the One Reborn boss fight.
Honestly, it's not so much ice as it is a bunch of skulls.
Well, eyes have skulls. I mean, skulls have eyes.
I mean, Punisher's eyes have skulls in them.
Yeah. Ow.
No, right. It's these Legion spells.
The longer it takes for the enemy to finish his attack animation, the more damage it does. I'm glad they chose nightmares as the theme for this game. Because the fucking Dark Souls-like fight mechanics are quite scary.
Yeah, but mostly because of who you're fighting against most of the times. You're always dwarfed by the sheer scale of the enemies that you're fighting in Dark Souls.
Hell yeah. And even when they're your size, they move stupidly fast and make you say, what the hell?
More frenzied cold blood.
Yes, because that's exactly what I came back here for. More blood!
But it's 3,000. You get almost that much just killing one of the Legion spawn.
But that was free. It was just lying on the ground, waiting for me to pick it up.
It was not free because you had to kill a bunch of the Legion spawn to get to it.
Alright, how about that glowy thing over there? I bet that one's pretty cool. So as soon as we take out Zombie Foot.
No, it's just 6 more blood vials.
Fuck. Maybe there's more stuff in here. It's quite dark in here. I probably died recently. And I did. I got killed by an invade. I got killed while invade. Okay, so there is actually a consequence to getting killed while in somebody else's world. It resets your lamp. Because it's still.
Well, that's because every time you die, it resets your lamp.
All right, here. Oh, okay. Here's a nice little thing you don't want to miss. That's Bloodstone. That's Bloodstone chunk over there. Damn it!
No,
I was
that's
wrong.
Another blood gem.
Do you have Bloodstone chunk? You do have
There.
Bloodstone chunk. Thank you. I wish I had an infinite supply of those, which I don't, because you can never buy those from the shop. You can only ever buy them for insight, but they're really stupidly expensive.
Yeah, they're like 5 apiece.
They're 20 insight apiece, actually.
Very well.
20 apiece. That's fucking stupidly expensive.
It is stupidly expensive. It's up to you if you want to spend your insight, but remember that the insight cap is 99 in this game.
Hey, you bought Quicksilver this time.
Yay! Now I need to get it. No, I don't need to get it out from my chest. I need to see if those fucking blood gems are actually worth a damn. I don't think they were.
Well, you already checked one of them, and you've decided that it wasn't.
Now that we're back in the dream, we must prepare for the events of the next episode, where something of consequence might actually fucking happen. Especially.
No, we're generating another another chalice dungeon.
I know what I'm doing now. I am going to start farming up Ritual Blood 4 because we need lots of Ritual Blood 4 in order to open up the Loran Chalice. We need the Loran Chalice in order to get the bastards. I don't think I had opened the correct dungeon. Let's try that one more time. The standard variant, please. No additional rights are necessary. In the next part, we are going to explore even more repetition.
Except you weren't able to find, or were you able to find one?